Staying alive here, February 8th, 2020, the first day of the XFL relaunch, and both home teams won today. The DC Defenders defeated the Seattle Dragons 31-19 in a game that aired on ABC. That game took place at Audi Field in Washington, D.C., that reportedly holds 20,000 fans. It did look like there was a very good crowd in attendance. I would say 70 to 80% full for that first game. And in other action, the Huston Roughnecks defeated the LA Wildcats 37-17 at TDECU Stadium in Houston. It holds 40,000. I'm watching the highlights of this game. That field did not look like it was anywhere near capacity, but it did look like there was a good, solid crowd on hand for a first game. Tomorrow, the Tampa Bay Vipers play the New York Guardians. That's going to air on Fox at 2 p.m. And the St. Louis Battlehawks will face the Dallas Renegades at 5 p.m. Eastern on ESPN. The XFL was actually ranked first on today's Google Trends in the U.S., so that's a good sign that the ratings are probably going to be good for day one of this season. They were great for the original XFL for the first week. So as time goes on, we'll get a better idea of what the ratings are. Shane McMahon was reportedly in attendance at the DC Defenders game. Of course, he's the son of Vince McMahon, for anyone that doesn't know that. Former WWE announcer Jonathan Coachman and Elise Ashton did the XFL pregame show. So there we go. That's day one of the XFL. There's lots of comments on here. FU says it was boring, but the kickoffs are weird. Matt R says the ratings will be interesting. There is wrestling questions on here, but I'm going to keep these XFL updates about the XFL unless it's Shane McMahon at an XFL game or a wrestler at an XFL game. Jay Hazard said XFL didn't suck as bad as I thought. I only saw the highlights. The action looked good on the highlights, but I am not a big football fan, so I might not be the best person to judge the play, but I am going to report on the XFL here. Devious One says, I watched both games and liked the XFL so far. John Mean says, I actually enjoyed the Houston versus LA game. I only watched college football and gave up on NFL a few years ago, but I really enjoyed watching the XFL game. Cameron Neidhoff says, XFL is happening already. Yes, it is only about a 10-week regular season, so it's here and it's happening. Steve Solid says the XFL was good. Jay Hazard said CFL is better. So we'll leave it at that for today. I'll let you guys know the scores of tomorrow's game, and I'll be back later on tonight with a wrestling news update.